What is up, gamers around the world? Welcome back to the 13 Caps Invitational, hosted by me, sponsored by Pristine. Nonetheless, welcome in. We've got Lysol, we've got Tiger Teal, and in the co-com, we've got Smallland. I will be joining a call with them shortly. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Hello there, sir.
Hello. How are we feeling? How are we feeling, Lysol? How are you feeling about this race?
Oh, I'm feeling like I'm gonna give it my best shot. I'm gonna do the best of my abilities, and we'll see what happens.
Okay. Tyler, what do you think? You're gonna win this?
I'm feeling pretty good after yesterday's PB, but you know, it's still anyone's race. Lysol can pull through.
Mm-hmm.
So I just need 15 accidental captures, and then his PB will be about the same as mine.
That adds up.
It's
All
possible.
right, that's the plan then.
All right. Well, whenever you're ready, Tyler, I think we're already here. And
All
let's
right.
get this show on the road.
3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck to the both of you. Smant, welcome in. Welcome to the
Hi,
commentary
hello.
booth. I'm looking forward to this race. I did coach Lysol a little bit. I don't know if that's unfair. But here goes Lysol doing 1.0 wet FMS. Hopefully,
And
pulling
Tiger
out.
did take 2 tries to do it, so if
Mhm.
I mean if Legal takes 2 tries here, she is still kind of breaking even on
There she goes.
Tiger there. She got it, second try.
Worth it. But second try clip for Lysol and Tyler also getting the first moon. It's pretty close.
Yeah.
Surprisingly,
Yeah.
perhaps our closest race at this point. I'd say it's
And
the
I mean-
most possible.
He has
Tyler,
to sit for 30
with
seconds.
an
That's
accidental
30 seconds.
capture. After the boss fight, you can go ahead and stand still for 30 seconds once you gain control of Mario. Shame on you, tisk tisk. About
Lickle
a
is,
1 second
I mean,
difference.
about a second ahead.
Wow.
Yeah, just with that accidental capture there.
Yeah, exactly. Now we're getting into the parts where the time really starts to differ more. Cascade and Cap,
Mhm.
they're going to be pretty similar, no matter what your skill level is. But Sand Kingdom, Wooded, Lost, Luncheon, those kinds of kingdoms are all big boys where the big time loss comes in.
But I mean, Lickle 1 moon behind now,
Mm-hmm.
but that 1 moon is pretty far away in terms of the loading zone, the Sphinx.
Yeah,
So
yeah, that
easy to
room
mess
is
it up.
a death trap for min-caps runs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Tyler dying
And
right when he gets
does-
in.
Forgot where the invisible platforms were. That's unfortunate.
I mean, he could just capture a Moai to see where they are. I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, that is true. If he did forget, he can take the 30-second time loss to check where they are. Tiger does have the lead now by 30 seconds or so. Just better movement overall.
Yep.
I mean, there's a lot of things to accidentally capture here, and he almost got that
Yeah,
Goomba.
I mean,
which
some
is-
of the best min-caps players in the world I've heard have captured this fish right here.
Yeah, that's true. It happens.
It's really common and totally normal, and no one should ever feel ashamed for doing so. But the runners are now just about exactly a minute apart.
Yeah, it is still fairly close. I think Lickle is playing quite a bit better than her PB at the moment, and
Yeah.
Tiger Teal is playing a bit worse. Which, to make this race close, that is what needs to happen.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, Lysol is about 15 seconds ahead of her PB. Not bad at
Yeah.
all.
Oh, it looks like he's going for nut clip here.
And he missed it.
Misses nut clip. Will he do the backup where he goes back around to the
Yeah,
invisible
looks like he
wall?
is.
Let's go for the backup. Okay. Here, there really isn't too much risk of falling into deep woods, but
Right.
no, it's easy to fall down, and you are missing out on one of those moons, so
Yeah.
you will need to adjust your route accordingly.
She's going for the pipes first. That's good.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think our route's looking good. Oh, Tyler,
Tiger.
in danger.
Oh,
with the capture! Oh my gosh.
Second.
Tyler, another one. 4:51 is your time to start moving. All right, about 4:55 is your time to start moving. Have fun standing still. Oh my gosh, another one. That was one that I didn't even
Yeah.
think about, but that is a rough one. That upper really gets up in your business.
See how that goes, but Tiger back up and running. Now only 1 moon ahead.
Pretty crazy. Maybe about a 40-second, 30-second difference between the two of them, which is not bad
Yeah.
at all for Lysol. Will she get tower skip first try? Hopefully.
Let's see. Looks like it was a good jump. She does make it up, and just as long as she doesn't miss Cappy here. Oh,
There
that
it
was
is.
nice ledge grab. I haven't actually seen that before. That was interesting.
Tyler saying, not gonna lie, I was too nervous for this. None of this happened in practice. That is rough, but there is still about a minute and 10 seconds between the two.
Yeah, Tiger is now, I think, 2.5 minutes, maybe more, slower than PB, and Lickle is still ahead of her PB, and the gap is shrinking between them.
Not bad for Lysel. Lost Kingdom's coming up. Lost Kingdom's short, but it's very unforgiving if you mess up. So,
Lickle does get a death there, landing in the poison, going for that tree moon, just misses it. Yeah, I guess that is really the only big time loss you can have in the tower is just falling down. There's no captures here. I mean, anything like I feel like anyone, even at a top level, you fail this from time to time.
Oh yeah,
it's easy to mess it up, but we'll see. Looks like it does get it nice and easy.
Just barely.
Oh, actually, just barely getting that onto the railing. Threw Cappy a bit early there. Tiger Teal, it is kind of extending the lead thanks to those mistakes in Lost Kingdom from Lysel. Lysel's still ahead of her PB though.
Yeah.
Looks like in her PB she did make a mistake similar to that, so still a thing. She's going for the big jump. She looks like she will be making it. Yeah.
Very nice.
But the man pushing Tiger out of the way, almost forcing him to accidentally capture that wire there. Looks like messing up the inputs somehow. I'm not really sure what's going on there. Why?
Maybe he's doing like roll cancel inputs by muscle memory. I don't really understand how he's doing that. But
yeah, probably it must have been roll cancel inputs for whatever reason, but almost doesn't make it too.
Barely
but
makes it over. That was rough.
Giving Lickle a chance to catch up, and it looks like taking his time with this moon. Sweet time, just
but it was
waiting.
worth it.
Let's get it on the first try.
Lysel Golding Nightmare as well.
Yeah, Lickle playing really well right now. So there is a definite chance they are close enough that she could bring this back, but it'll require, again, she'll have to continue to play well for her time, and Tiger will have to make some key mistakes. But looks like she does get the impossible jump first try, doing the impossible.
Didn't long jump once, believe it or not.
He's only got 3 more moons here to finish up, where Lickle still has 10 and does have to do that bullet building room, which is very, very easy to mess up. Nice. Yeah, is playing well. I think this may be another gold for her potentially based on how she's been playing.
Yeah.
I mean, based on her movement, it really doesn't seem like she's made many mistakes. Looks like Lysel did gold that by 40 seconds.
Wow.
Yeah, so, I mean, Lickle is playing really, really well, and based on their PBs, the distance between their times has actually gone down a lot so far. Like, I think now the difference is 9 minutes.
Yeah, and, I mean, there's plenty of ways that they can lose that, especially the big monster, Pokino, which... It's rough.
Yeah,
I mean, not only
especially under pressure too.
Yeah, you can die on that, but there's also the risk of not even being able to clip through the wall, which I've lost. I've had runs where I lose 2 minutes just because I won't clip through the wall. I'm not timing it right, or I'm not getting lucky, or whatever. So I could easily see that happening.
Yeah, Lickle is going through 5 more moons. A pretty good lead for Tiger right now. It is really easy also to mess up some of those lava boosts. And just to take a death every so often, and those can set you back pretty far depending on where you die.
Yeah, I told Lysel maybe she should just get the life apart. It is worth it if you got the coins.
Yeah, it looks like Tiger here having a little bit of trouble. Did fall down twice. Honestly, I think Lickle, if she opts to not even do the wall climb and go for just all the way around, she would save a bit of time here. So
yeah,
getting the final moon in Snow Kingdom here is, Tiger is still 5 moons ahead.
It's just over 3 minutes behind now, which still isn't that
that
bad.
is really close. Considering their PBs, that is way closer than you would expect this race to be.
Yeah, definitely. And she did, it looks like, gold another split.
Golded Snow by another 30 seconds. So
she's lowered her sum of best by over a minute today.
In just this race, she's lowered her sum of best by a minute. Yeah, so Lickle playing very, very well right now. It is Tiger's race to lose at this point.
Yeah, definitely. She's not going down without a fight, for sure. And, yeah, Tyler is definitely having to work for it. He's not getting a free victory by any means here.
And we'll get to see here if she is going around or she's going up. Looks like she is going to try and climb up the wall here, which might be a bit tricky. Going for the triple jump, that can make it a lot easier, but does bonk. So, you know, not saving that time over Tiger. Maybe she'll cut her losses here or go for it again. We'll see. But this is a pretty significant time loss for her.
Tyler also falling in the lava at the same time.
Oh, yeah. She does make it up at last. Good. Does get that after a few tries. A little bit slower than Tiger there, but, you know, at the end of it all, not actually that much worse. And
throw it. Oh, but...
Yeah, messy throw does kill the man, bro.
Oh, getting hit by the spiny and killing it.
Yeah, taking some damage. You know, the pan bro is hanging out there, but yeah, no real issues here. Pretty safe with it. It almost bounced off that pillar, but
where is it?
Does it
what?
I think it's on top of the pillar, which is interesting. Gonna struggle. Will it despawn? Really struggling to get up on that pillar, going all the way up on the building, and
really interesting strats.
Yeah, and does finally get in that pot there. That is time loss. We'll see if Lickle has as much trouble with that, but Lickle is in this kingdom. That's about 8 moons behind right now. Finished the Spirit boss fight, one of the longer moons in the route. So,
but there is almost exactly a 4-minute difference between the runners, which isn't that bad. As we're nearing the end of the game, actually, there's only about 20 minutes left. He has done it before, though, believe it or not, in an any percent run. He was on PB pace and died in the ruin fight. Still a little confused. I've also seen him die in pillars. So he does die in really, really unexpected places. So anything can happen, especially with the nerves flowing.
Same goes for Lickle. She might take a death or two here. It all depends on how they're playing.
Taking the real safe route. Not even bothering to climb along the wall. Just letting it take him.
Just hanging out. Not going to mess it up.
She's doing a triple.
Let's go for it. Nice triple, okay. Hopefully she doesn't go too far forwards. Looks like she'll make it.
Nice.
I think pretty much no matter what happens here. Yeah, it makes it first try. Nice. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, Tiger did lose, what was that, like 30 seconds on the gold turnip?
Yeah, it was pretty bad. He is now in ruined. Got his, it's supposed to be the 6th capture of the run, but I believe it's his 8th now.
She's gonna try and die here. Respawn. Fortunately, not no capture to worry about with that death. Unlike with Tiger here, where if Tiger dies on this boss fight, there's a chance. And you know, with under pressure, anything can happen.
Oh, Lysel not getting the homing cap throw so close.
Yeah. Oh, and Tiger did take damage on the spinning things here, so we'll take another hit. If he takes one more hit, that will be a lot of time loss here. It's close.
Oh, and he's safe.
Does survive. Very scary, but
yeah,
PB did struggle a bit. But I mean, Tiger Teal going to the biggest roadblock in the run, the hardest trick for sure. Pokino.
Yep.
We'll see how it goes.
But Lysel actually doing the notes moon a lot quicker, not just letting the wall carry her all the way through. Lysel's done with luncheon. Tyler exited that kingdom at 58:41, so she is about 6 minutes behind now. It wasn't something I focused too much on, but now she's in the
something important here is that Tiger Teal did not get the checkpoint in these boss fights, and he did take damage on Topper. So if you know 2 more hits, 1 more hit, and that's a 30-second time loss.
Oh my god!
After the death, so he's got to be very, very careful here not to take damage on this
real thing. Close,
but very close.
He's cutting it real close. One of these hats could go rogue. Oh, but it looks like he's safe. Definitely gonna grab the checkpoint now. Oh my lord, he's playing it real risky here.
And he doesn't even get the checkpoint.
What?
So if he takes any hits on this Harriet fight, it could be a huge time loss for him. We'll see. And I mean, does miss the first. He knows he can't mess this up.
All right.
But he does get the last
one. Made it through,
looks like
just barely.
He made it through with the 1 heart.
A good point.
Taking a risk.
Good point. And it looks like Liquid saying this is either a huge mistake or a huge flex. Could be either.
Yeah, the big trick in the run is coming up, and
Yeah.
Tiger does have a big lead, but every time you mess up poke, it's 30 seconds or so.
Yep.
So you mess it up a few times.
And the whole mental
That
side of
lead-
it, where you just start getting more and more
Exactly.
annoyed.
Yeah, exactly. You mess it up once, and it opens up Pandora's box. Pressure on the race is there. We'll see if he gets it first try, though.
Okay.
Goes for the spam. Does get in first try. Is going for the triple jump strat. Okay.
No wall jump. Or no
Maybe-
wall stall. Interesting.
Interesting.
Oh, it's looking good so
Going,
far. He's doing
gets
the
up,
he's
The
doing-
camera turn.
Yeah, the
See
camera
where you're
turn.
going.
I think he learned.
Haven't
that from
seen that
Red
one.
Kid.
But doesn't get the triple. Okay. Does get the triple the second time. Is it
Oh,
high enough?
Lands it.
Lands it. Okay. Now this is the jump that I feel like I mess up the most personally. Is the final one.
Ooh. I've
Does fall
I've always
and
found
get
the
the
final
death.
jump to be the easiest. I really don't like the second to last one is
Yeah,
kinda tough.
yeah.
But
Getting out of the top ring is
Yeah.
is the tough one. But does have to wait to try again as Lickle is moving along through this
yeah,
kingdom.
this could be
You
our
know,
chance.
another
That's a lot of time loss. Just messing up once is a lot of time loss.
See
Missing
here,
that
going
triple
for the-
again and falling all the way
Yeah.
down. Missing the
Oh, falling
poison
down.
has to
That's
fall
a-
all the way.
Yeah, again, every time 30 seconds. Also getting the bonk. That's a minute. Like there's a 5-minute gap now. I'm probably like
Yep.
maybe 5:15 because the ogre struggling
Yeah,
from Lickle
true,
there.
true.
The time is getting closer than we would have expected, honestly.
Definitely.
I guess with the triple jump, you get the
Ooh.
height.
Yeah. that
Oh,
is true.
slips out. Struggling on this poke. It is the hardest trick in the run, though. But I mean,
Yeah.
even after this, he is losing time, and I mean, I've seen Lickle get this first, second try, so it'll be interesting to see how Lickle does.
Back in bounds again, and a death
Yeah.
as well as a
And the
bonk.
bonk and the death.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness! It's suddenly only about a 3-minute gap.
Does he get it?
Oh,
Oh,
so
full-
close and
All the way
dying.
down.
Oh no!
With the death, as Lickle is now only the 2 boss fights behind. This
Yup.
race is getting close.
This is
And Lickle
oh my.
getting the checkpoint, so even if she does die on any of these fights, there's no risk.
Yep. Holy crap! It is
It
suddenly
is-
anyone's race.
Yeah, it is
Oh my
now
gosh.
suddenly anyone's race. And and even if he
Oh.
gets this now, the pressure of being so close, the
Yeah.
mech fight is so
Yeah.
easy to mess up too. Like you capture a Pokio, they get in the way, they don't have
Ooh.
hats on.
Lisa with a fast backup on topper. Misses the jump, but immediately gets the hat. And she's already done with that.
Yeah, only one boss fight behind
Holy
Tiger now.
Crap.
This is so close.
Tyler missing the first jump again.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
It is now within maybe 90 seconds.
Yeah, it is real close here. Lysol has just beaten Harriet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And-
and it looks like he's gotten it just in the nick of time.
Gets the final jump at last. Took longer than I'm sure he would have liked, but I mean now Lickle is just Pokino behind.
Yeah.
That is it.
And
which
she is pretty consistent with the trick after doing it so much.
Mhm.
And Lysol is approaching Pokino now. Wow.
And about maybe a minute behind if she gets this first try.
Oh, almost not getting the checkpoint. That would have not been good.
We'll see how Lickle goes as Tyler here does the mech fight. But I mean, I imagine with any percent, pretty comfortable with it.
Yeah.
As long as he doesn't fall off, everything should be okay. But Lickle gets that clip first try. Yeah. Oh, but she does overshoot a little bit, unfortunately. So that is a mistake.
Oh,
Looks like
Tyler got
Tiger
skewered.
did just manage to get Spewitt, and that is the tricky
Back
one.
on. And he made it back on.
Makes it back on. Shouldn't be too much of a problem now. It shouldn't
Harriet
be too much
barely
of a
avoiding
problem.
him.
There we go. Does
There it is.
finish off the mech, and now unless something absolutely tragic happens and escape, fixes the camera a little bit. Does get that long jump that is so annoying when that happens.
Oh.
You don't hold forwards at all, and yet Mario long jumps anyways. So frustrating when it does happen,
That is
but
rough.
yeah, just too high up on that ring. The slope was too steep.
Yeah, no, he did
Definitely.
get a good mech. Just got past Pokino in the nick of time. it was looking a little scary for him there. Oh, and it looks like Lysol is not going to end up PBing this run. You know, she plays perfectly from now on.
Yeah, unfortunately, the really just Pokino. That's really the only mistake she's made in this game. We've lost a bunch of time, and obviously those coins that she was lacking in Luncheon Kingdom were pretty rough too. But looks like she didn't fully commit to the Pokino jump. Didn't quite make it. We'll have to try it again. Yeah, and really the only thing that could go wrong here for Tiger is dying on this last section.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he even goes for 2 if I can't remember.
Yeah, but I mean, you'd have to die maybe 2-3 times to have any risk here.
Nope, not
so I think Tiger does have a significant lead, and have to die in that Pillars room.
Yeah. Now we'll see. I mean, after Lysol has messed up this much.
Lysol does get the jump. The last one does make it. She gets it.
Yeah.
May get like if he thinks that pillar fell, he may, does realize at the last moment that, hey, I missed those shots, but
playing it risky, jumping against
does
the wall.
Still missed it. Yeah, and missing the shots. That is not quite able to get it.
Just got
finally gets it at the end and makes it in without the issue. Looks like that'll be it for him.
Lysol gets into the mech fight.
Into the mech fight, yeah, and it's crazy to think about, but if Lickle had kept up that pace that she had halfway through the run and kept up those those golds, this could have been her race, because 123 4-minute PB, and she was 3 minutes ahead earlier in the run. But I mean, Tiger did play better throughout it and did get the victory there.
How are you guys doing?
Hello,
Tyler, how you feeling?
That was something. That was something, all right.
Yeah, you Lysol, I don't know if you know, but at one point you were only about 50 seconds behind Tyler, I want to say. As you were finishing the Harriet fight, he finally got Pokino. It was real close.
That's close. That's insane.
Yeah.
GG, Tyler. Good job.
But Tyler actually got 2 accidental captures where Lysol, as of now, has not gotten a single one. Lysol, you played really well. Pokino really, it didn't cooperate too much, but other than that, and I see you missing Harriet a lot here.
Yeah.
I missed Harriet just as much. It's okay. I had a rough
Tyler
time.
did have the same issue.
I'm 105, man, and I missed Harriet.
Yeah, but it was close. I mean, Lysol really, you played well. And also, Lysol, congrats on winning the style points poll and extra style points for winning it with 69 votes. Very impressive.
69?
Yep. Really impressive stuff. But Tyler, congratulations on winning the match.
Yeah.
But
absolutely.
great job to the both of you. And thank you, Small Ant, as well, for joining me.
Thanks for the invite. Happy to commentate.
But I will leave you guys to your own streams. Great job from the both of you. And thank you again for participating.
Good luck, Tiger, on your race.
Thank you, Lysol. I appreciate it.
Yeah, win for the both of us, all right?
Exactly.
Yeah, now you have to win, because it's one of those things where Lysol's like, well, if he's going to beat me, I want him to beat everyone else. And then she can be like, well, I lost to the winner of the whole tournament.
It's like,
so.
I could have got second if it wasn't for him.
Yeah.
It was just the seeding, basically.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one.
All right.
Talk to you later.
Bye-bye.
CJ.